Hey, it's Christine. My phone said it was trying to go live, so I'm not sure if I have a connection issue. So hopefully this video does not get interrupted. But yes, it's Christine Ruiz, and as you can see, Zane Ruiz is taking a nap. So today, and I was actually talking with one of my fellow business partners, or someone who's also working for themselves. Hold on, you guys. I should have got chapstick, but I didn't want to interrupt Dane's sleep. So my bottom lip looks a little ashy. My apologies. And as always, as you guys join in and say hi, let me know where you're watching from. Give a thumbs up, share, whatever you're feeling. So yeah, I was talking with, I always love when I see these eyeballs pop up, but I don't know who it is. I was talking with one of my friends, Tanisha, and we were just kind of talking about some of the things that you experience when you're running a business and also a parent, or just have a really busy schedule, because some people aren't parents but they still have very busy schedules, whether they have a pet or multiple jobs or responsibilities or whatever it may be. So I wanted to share daily methods of operation, or DMOs, that could be useful. I think they're mainly probably useful for virtual franchise owners, entrepreneurs, but probably could just be useful for anyone kind of wanting to organize their time if there's something that they're trying to create or push. So I broke it down to 5 different things that you should be doing every day. Number 1, and y'all, I'm trying to make sure to say the number so we get through all 5. It's 5 of them. But number 1 is personal development. Everyone's different, but I definitely, and by now you guys know, or maybe if this is your first time watching one of my videos, I'm really into a mindset. Like mindset and how you're thinking and feeling and the energy you have and bring to things is big. So with personal development, it's making sure every day you spend, whether it's 15 minutes or whether it's an hour if you have, that you can spending at least that amount of time, or spending at least some time in, preferably in the start of your day, because it tends to set the tone for how you're going to operate and act and think and feel, starting your morning off with personal development. So it could be meditation, it could be taking some time to physically read a book, it could be listening to an audio book. Hey Krista, if you're available, let me know. It could be reading a book, listening to an audible, listening to a pre-recorded mindset recording, whatever it may be, but taking that time to do the personal development. I also would say, hi Caitlin, something that's very important with personal development is every day looking at your vision that you've written out, looking at it, maybe openly reciting it to yourself or speaking it to yourself, and maybe at times editing that. I definitely think, hold on, sorry, Dane's head. I definitely think there is nothing wrong, and it's completely okay to edit your vision from time to time, because as you experience things, as your situations, as you experience different things and things change for you, your vision might change. What's most important to you, what you're trying to accomplish, might change and will likely change. So it's definitely a good idea to edit your vision in the morning. The second thing, so the first was personal development. The second thing is branding. And if you're in business for yourself, then that would likely be some personal branding. But if you have a brand or brands that are outside of yourself that you need to put out there, then still taking that time to brand and realize, for like instance, I use Facebook Live. That is content. That is in a sense branding material. So taking what you have and then making sure to use that content wherever you have a virtual presence. So when I do my videos, I tend to then upload them to YouTube. I'll put them on my website, which has a blog on it, Twitter, Instagram, just using your content, making sure that you utilize that. If you're taking the time to do it, or if you're writing a blog, then tweet that blog post. Get on YouTube, not get on YouTube, I guess you could, and make a video and let people know that you have a new blog post. Whether on Facebook and you're doing a video or making it a status, or you're posting in groups, let people know that as you create content, that it's there and that it's available. Because you can have the best thing in the world, but if nobody knows about it, it's helping no one. So making sure that you're taking that time to brand yourself. And reposting things could take you as little as 10 to 15 minutes to do. Get your link, post it everywhere, or share it so that people know that you've got something new to talk about, something new that you said, and make sure people can access it. So that's number 2, branding, whether it's yourself or a brand that you created or brands that you have. Number 3 is building an audience. And I guess that's similar to, in a way, branding yourself, but it's building an audience, and it's making sure that you're marketing, or you're putting your stuff out there, making sure that you're building your audience by talking to people, connecting with people. It's always awesome to go to people's page and give a like, but actually, and obviously it's the amount of time you can put in it, but you might just set on your phone a timer for 15 minutes. So in 15 minutes, you're going to go to different people's posts and read them and actually engage. Don't just always hit like, but make a comment. Like, if you're really looking at it and you like it or you love it, what is it you like about it? What is it you love about it? I always say you can't expect for people to give to you and invest in you and buy from you if you're not taking the time to invest in people, to care about people, to get to know people, to engage with people. So building that audience, a part of that is actually caring, reaching out, showing love to other people, because you give what you get what you give out, right? So taking that time to build your audience. Hey, Jason. And that kind of building your audience kind of actually transitions down. Hey, Ava. See, the children are home today because they started their midwinter recess today, and they'll be off all next week. So my full house is always full in the evening is going to be full all day long. But anyhow, transitioning from building your audience is building relationships. And like I said, that's having conversations with people, and not always trying to pitch or sell something to people, just sharing with people, asking questions, engaging, learning. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Dane's head's kind of heavy, so I'm trying to adjust this in my arm. All right, here we go. But just getting to know people, connecting with people, ask questions, find out about people. It's always easier, especially with business, to know what you can offer to people based off of what they need, what they have an interest in, as opposed to just walking over to someone. I'm doing something right now, so you can wait, okay? Kids, they don't care if you're working or not, right? It's a lot easier when you kind of know what people's needs are, what their interests are, what they are looking for, than knowing what you have to offer, knowing kind of what's in your arsenal. You can offer that, as opposed to just offering something to someone that didn't even ask for it. That always kind of makes things awkward, or that's when things feel salesy or pitchy, is when you're offering something to someone or trying to push or convince something on someone that they never actually they didn't log on here for that. They just came on here to socialize and be nosy, which most of us do. So taking time to ask questions, learn people, invest in people, so that it's a much nicer process for you and that person when you're listening and know what that need is based off of learning and listening, and then you can offer and help them solve a problem or help them with something that they need. And then the last is offering value, and offering free value. Everything shouldn't be free. And what the products you have, or the work you do, or the service you provide, everything shouldn't be free. But I think there's always something that we can deliver and share with people. There's always something that we can put out and offer. There's always value we can give and contribute. In the world where people are always buy this and sell here and click here, it's nice to be able to offer something free. And it doesn't have to be, don't sell your big magical gems. Don't sell the meat of your programs or your services, but to offer something free to help someone out with a problem that they may have had. You never know who might be your next client, your next customer, because you first offered something and they were able to use it, utilize it, try it out, and get the results or get the solution that they were looking for. 9 times out of 10, they're going to come back to you with a need that they really have, that may turn and translate into something that's beneficial for both of you. when a sale occurs or a transaction occurs and you gave something that was helpful and meaningful, it's a different experience because it's not just a sale, it's not just a transaction. You gave and offered something, and in exchange you were giving the monetary value of something that helps to contribute to you and your family and whatever it is that you're trying to do in life. So I think it shouldn't always be about us as the entrepreneur or you as the person, but it should be about who we're trying to serve. And when you know what you have to offer is good and it's of value, then you don't have to go into convince mode. So, but I wanted to break it down into some daily methods of operation, because I think sometimes it's helpful, especially when you're new to a business or new to a whole industry. You might not always know where to start, what to do, how to begin. You want to be productive. You want to make moves and take action, but you might not always know how to do that. So I think kind of breaking it down to those 5 steps of what to do every day. Like I said, first, let's recap. Professional development, and that's developing yourself, being your best self, making sure that you know what it is you're striving for, what you're trying to accomplish, and always having gratitude. And when I say that, it's not sometimes, and like I said, I've started with doing my list of things I'm grateful for, but it gets to a point that when you do something so much, it's not something you have to remember to do, it's who you are. It becomes a part of your daily life automatically. And so I think that's why it's good to do the personal development, because it sets the tone for the day. It sets the tone for how you're going to operate as a business person. And if you need to throughout the day, sometimes I do continue to listen to things that kind of keep you focused, because, Dane might be crying or he's getting more and more into things, and just the everyday life can throw you off task or get you out of your zone or take you out of your focus. But if you've got things, books and audibles and things that you can listen to and kind of keep you engaged and in tune, then it makes it helpful. Are you guys still here? I see some people popping and I see eyes, but they're coming and going. No one's giving me any comments. Anyone else? And if you have tips or things that you do as far as your daily method of operation, feel free to share it with everyone else here. If this is helpful, feel free to hit like or share. Sometimes when I get on here, I don't know who this might help, but I'm confident that it's helping someone. And based off of just the people that reach back out to me, I'm always happy to help, and I appreciate that. I'm not just helping myself, but that other people are able to be maybe more productive or efficient in their operation. So definitely do this so that it can be helpful to other people. But yeah, personal development, branding, whether it's yourself or brands you represent, building your audience, building relationships, and offering free value. So those 5 things are 5 activities that honestly we should be doing every day. Every day we should be taking time to do those activities. And was it 5? I said the 5 things. Okay, yeah. Every day we should be taking time to do those activities. And the amount of time that you can put into each one of them is obviously going to vary up to you and your schedule. But I definitely think maybe try to do at least an hour of utilizing those activities, doing those things. So whether you do an hour straight, whether you break it up into 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the afternoon, whether it is 15-minute intervals of or increments of time, whatever is doable for you, but making sure kind of if you have a list of things that you should be doing, it's easier to kind of make sure that you get them done and that you achieve them. So that was it. Hey, I think I just saw something pop up. I think that's you, Tracy, so hi. But yeah, I think it's helpful because you want to make sure that if you're in business, you're being business minded, you're taking action and you're actually doing activities. My lips are so dry. Once Dan gets up, I'm getting some chapstick, so pardon that. But yeah, having your daily method, and then for some people, I know for me, I've now or more recently, actually created a schedule for myself. Like I have a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and a Tuesday, Thursday schedule, and I really try to stick to it where I'm spending an hour and I'm just writing content. And if anyone, I know I posted about this morning, but I do have a one pager, well, it's technically a 2-pager, a PDF that helps you with writing your vision and just gives some actual steps you can follow. Send me a direct message or put a comment here because I can send that to you. I did put it on my blog, so if you go to christinedco.com, and that's just my name, Christine, the letter D, co.com. It was my blog post last night, so there's a direct link so that you can just download the activity. You can do it there, or like I said, I can email it to you, or I believe I posted it on my fan page as well. But that's just something that can be helpful for people that are like unsure about writing out their vision and even tapping into what their vision is. I definitely have that, and it's free. It's a free guide. So definitely happy to offer that. And if you utilize it, please send me a message and let me know like how that activity was or is for you. It's something that I personally do. I've done it in the past. I continue to do it. I believe it. I know it works. So I'm happy to break that down into steps so that everyone else can try it and do it. But yeah, definitely if you decide to download it and use it, let me know. Because I definitely want some feedback on how that experience was for you. But alright, I need to apparently get my daughter something from the kitchen. Dane's still knocked out sleep. So I hope everyone has a great Friday. For those of you going to see Black Panther, take pics, but don't give the spoilers. Don't tell us the critical scenes. Hey Arthur, I'm actually about to end this video, but yes, those are the 5 steps. I hope that they help. I hope that they're helpful. And always feel free to send me a message or reach out to me and let me know how it's going for you, how business is going, because it's definitely a lot. I have 4 kids. I'm the PTA president. I have different businesses that I juggle. Well, that I don't juggle, but that I run. But I think when we organize our time and our thoughts, it's a lot easier to get it all done in a day. It's a lot easier to organize yourself and be productive so that you can make money. Make money and enjoy life. So, like I said, have a great Friday, and I will see you guys, I guess, on Monday. All right, bye.